I love saying the word boots. Boots. I don't know. Maybe you disagree. Maybe you're looking at me and thinking, no, you do look really old. Maybe I do to you. I meet guys, again, not an admission of being a homosexual. I meet guys, not a gay man. That sounds like I'm mounting a defence. I'm not mounting a defence. Hey guys and girls, non-binary squirrels, and welcome to another episode. So what's been going on? What should we talk about today? Well, I guess a lot's happened. I can hear an echo, a really bad echo. So you guys are definitely going to be hearing this echo. So since the last episode, me and my partner, do you know what? When did straight men start referring to their girlfriend or wife as partner? Is that always been the case? Because I was watching a podcast clip on TikTok and it was saying it's a new thing that straight men have started saying. I don't remember when I started saying that. I'm not a gay man. That sounds like I'm mounting a defence. I'm not mounting a defence. It doesn't matter whether I'm straight or gay. It matters to me. It matters based on, the sort of actions that I partake in. But it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Let me get my vape. Sorry about this. If I had an editor, they would edit that bit out, I guess. Not about me saying about not being gay, although I'm definitely not. But yeah, is that a newer thing that guys have started saying that? I don't know. It doesn't feel weird to me. It doesn't feel gay. What does being gay feel like? Obviously, the act. I need to shave my ears. That's when you're getting older as a man, when you start finding you're just messing about with your ear and then you feel like something just sticking out. I don't feel old. I am getting old. There's signs of me getting old. Obviously, the hair's gone. But I don't feel old. Sometimes aches and pains and fucking creaking when you move and getting off the sofa and having to make a noise like, ugh. That was an odd noise, wasn't it? So I do know that I'm older, but I don't feel it. I feel young. Is that the wrong word? I don't even know if feeling young. I just don't feel old. And I don't know, I see a lot of guys my age. I meet guys, again, not an admission of being a homosexual. I meet guys. Do you, Lyndon, do you meet guys? Yeah, I meet guys. But I sometimes meet guys and women and we tell each other our ages. That's such a weird way of saying it. I meet guys and I'm like, how old are you? And he's like, how old are you? But yeah, we tell each other our ages and I don't look like other 44-year-olds. I don't know. Maybe you disagree. Maybe you're looking at me and thinking, no, you do look really old. Maybe I do to you. But to me, other guys my age look much older. And I don't just mean the way they dress, although I do sometimes dress like I'm a skater boy, and I'm not a skater boy. I haven't skateboarded for years now. But not right now. It's autumn now, so I'm wearing jeans and boots. Boots. Oh, I love saying the word boots. Boots. Do you like certain words and how they feel in your mouth when you're saying them? Boots. I don't know why I say it like that, but tell me some of your words. What are your words that feel nice when you say them? I've got to sneeze, excuse me. Oh, bless me. Yeah, so what's been happening with me? Me and my partner, aka the baby girl, me and my baby girl went on a date. That was cool. So plus my kids gave me a cold, which there's still remnants of it. I recovered within 24 hours. Well, within 12 hours, really. I started feeling shitty in the afternoon. And then this was a few days ago now, and that night, oh, I've got another sneeze coming. Bless me, I'm getting more aggressive. But yeah, I started feeling ill, and the baby girl, she was ill, and she's still ill. This is a few days now. I still got the sniffles a little bit and the odd sneeze, but other than that, I'm fighting fit, to be honest. But I haven't been sleeping well. I go through bouts. I go through bouts of sleeplessness, restlessness. But yeah, I'm going through one of those at the moment. I've got a lot of shit on my head at the moment, like just madness, just things that I don't really need to be worrying about or thinking about, to be honest, but it's just there. And things that I thought that I'd already sorted out and figured out, but that's life. Sometimes the brain chucks stuff up that you have to revisit, so I guess I'm gonna have to revisit that stuff. But yeah, we went on a date, and if you didn't listen or watch the last episode, my baby girl and me had been talking for a little while about us bringing in a third, and so I gave her permission to potentially find someone for her to play with as well, and then potentially someone that, you know, we'd both be interested in. And she exchanged a couple of messages with a girl, and we said that we would go out for a drink and a chat last week, middle of last week. And so that came around, and baby girl was quite nervous. I wasn't nervous at all. I was fine. Sorry about the sniffling. And I'd seen a photo of her, and she looked quite cute. But you can't tell by a photo whether you're going to like someone. Like, physically, you can sort of tell, or at least I can. I can see a picture and I'm like, yeah, there is something there that I find attractive. But obviously, she had been chatting to her and I hadn't been chatting to her. So I didn't have any sort of idea of who she was or what she was about, other than what baby girl had told me. And even if I had all of the information that she had, it's hard to get a vibe, I find, over text. It's much easier to sort of understand someone's energy when you're sort of sat chatting to them and figuring them out. So we went for the date, and that was cool. We went to a little cocktail bar in the town centre, and she turned up, and she was quite attractive. I wouldn't say I got like, I was like, wow, or anything like that, but she wasn't unattractive. She was wearing like a dress, and she had a chest harness on as well. And we hadn't established whether she was saucy or not, but it turns out she is saucy. So we sort of said hello and stuff, and I teased her a little bit, which was fun, and she seemed friendly enough. She's a brat. She identifies as a brat, and I don't really fuck with brats. It's just not, I haven't had a good track record with brats, to be honest. I think sometimes people cover up shitty behaviour by calling themselves a brat. And I explained that baby girl is a very well behaved young lady. And that's what I prefer. But she sort of covered it and said, oh, you know, she's more cheeky than rude and stuff. So, okay. So that went really well. She asked some questions, I asked some questions. Baby girl asked some questions, and we sort of chatted, and we seemed to all get along really, really well. There wasn't an initial like spark or initial like, yeah, really attracted to her or anything like that. But we sort of agreed that we would probably meet up again and have a group chat. This is where it gets strange. Not strange, strange is the wrong word, but not in the direction that I would have hoped. So we're all added to a group chat, and I said to her, look, you've got my number now, so if you want to message me separately, you can. And we had a little bit of banter, and I said I wanted her to stay in contact with baby girl on a one-to-one level as well, so they had that space to do that, and they both agreed that would be cool. And so we've had a couple exchanges in the last week, and but not really a lot. Like, she doesn't seem to be, I don't know, how can I put this? It's a tough one because you end up mind reading a person's behavior and like, why are they doing that? Or at least I do. It's probably a bad habit of mine. But she doesn't seem to be asking me questions and trying to figure me out and that sort of stuff. And so I led the chat for a little while and then sort of chilled, and it sort of fizzled out and didn't really go anywhere. And then I initiated contact again a couple of days later, and that sort of went on for a little while and then fizzled out again when I sort of took another little step back. And so how it feels to me, or how it appears to me, is that she is more interested in baby girl than she is in me, which is fine. I haven't got an issue with that. But say that's what you're into, or what you're about. And I don't feel no way about it. It is what it is. Now I'm guessing, because I haven't asked her outright if that's the case, but I'm just not feeling any sort of real interest from her. And she has said that she is into it. She's into me and she's into the idea of the three of us. But that's not what I'm getting. Now, this could be a couple of reasons. One could be that she just isn't. Two could be, you know, she's a bit nervous or shy and she doesn't really know how to initiate. But I'm a dominant, and here's the thing. I could very well initiate all of that stuff, but they're two submissive women and I don't want to lead anyone down a path they don't want to go. Do you know what I mean? So I have to be careful to not lead them too much. But the problem is sometimes, especially with submissives, is if you don't lead them, they don't go anywhere. It becomes like stagnant. So where does that leave us at the moment? I don't know, to be honest. As the days go by now, it's been a couple of days where there was a little bit of chatter yesterday, but it was more just polite chit chat between the three of us. She hasn't messaged me individually, and I won't message her individually, because I said to her, you know, you've got my number now, so the ball is in her court, and I'm cool about it. It is what it is. She might just not be the one for us. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that, which is a shame because she seems really nice and she seems friendly. Like, personality-wise, she's exactly what we would go for. Looks-wise, she's not unattractive. Again, it wasn't anything that was like, oh my God, yes. But, you know, she probably looked at me and thought the same. She probably looked at me and thought, he's got a face like an old boot. Boot, see, I love that word. But anyways, so there was that. We also went to a swingers night, a swingers club that we go to, and it was like a social event. And there's like this swingers site online where people chat and hook up. You have a profile, that sort of stuff, and we'd put down that we were going to attend a social event at this club. It's not run by this club, it's run by others, but the club is used as a venue. And we've been before and it's fine, it was cool. And so we get there and, you know, we're all dressed up nice and stuff. And there's quite a lot of people there. We were running late actually because, we just were, you know, stuff happens in life, doesn't it? And so we get there and get a drink and get checked in and that sort of stuff. There was quite a few people there. So the way the social works is the club is open as normal, but it doesn't open till 9, I think. But the social starts at 7:30, but you have to be given a link on this site to sign up for the social, and then you have to put your name down. And so when you turn up for the social, your name's down at the door, and so you get there early, like an hour and a half early. But we got there about, what time did we get there? Like 8:30 or something. So we were a little bit late, but that's fine. So we got in, there was quite a few people there. Everyone's dressed up and stuff. And we got a drink, and there's a pool table there, a free pool table. So we went round, saw the pool table, and there was a couple there playing, a guy and a girl. and probably a little bit younger than me, probably the same age as baby girl, probably in their like mid-30s, I'd say. And so they were playing, and then after they finished, I approached them and said, "Oh, do you want a game together?" So we did that, and that was fun. You know, we had a bit of a flirty banter with them, but it wasn't going to go anywhere. And we're not interested in playing with couples anyway. We're more interested in like single women or women. And so that was fun. And we chatted to them a little bit, a couple of times. And then that was it really. We didn't really speak to anybody else. There was quite a lot of couples there. It appeared there were some single people there, but it's quite cliquey or clicky. And you just sometimes like your social, or at least our social battery is like, oh, it's quite low. Do you know what I mean? Going up and saying hello to people that we've never met before is like, oh, it's fucking long, especially at the end of a long week. So we went downstairs, changed, got into the bath, and just went with towels, went into the pool. And I haven't been in the pool since my surgery, and I was concerned how my stomach was going to react with like the flow of the water and stuff, but it was fine. So we went down, chilled in the pool for a little while, and that was fun. And I don't know why I'm telling you all this. It's just me fucking talking about the shit that we got up to. And then we started chatting to another group, and that was fun. Had a bit of giggle, bit of a banter with them. And then we went into a hot tub, sat in the hot tub for about 5 minutes, and then got out. And it was still quite early. It was like, I don't know what time it was, about 11:30, 11:45. And it doesn't finish till 1 or 2, 1:30 maybe. And we got out, showered, and just went home. But it was fun. Like we really enjoy like the pool and stuff. Oh, we also went to a room and did, you know, what we wanted to do with each other, which was good, obviously. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And I don't know, like we're going to continue to go to the social. But the thing is, if you're going to go to the social, you really need to try and be social. And it's just long, especially when people are cliquey, do you know what I mean? And you seem to be always people that are initiating contact and going up and speaking to people. And I don't know why that is. I don't know whether, like, I've got a face of someone that you wouldn't want to approach. I don't think so. At least I hope not. My partner's very approachable. Like, if she was stood on her own, obviously loads of people are going to approach her if she's stood on her own. But stood with me, yeah, I don't know how I must come across. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, so we're going to go to the next month's, and we'll see how that goes. And we're going to go this Friday, potentially, to the daytime. The daytime is what we prefer, really, because like I don't work on a Friday, and baby girl works half day. So at 12:30 when we finish, we jump in the car, rock up to there. And it's a naturist spa during the day, and it's still a swingers club, so obviously filth is still going on, but we tend to go there, go in the pool for a while, go in a hot tub, chill, watch what other people are up to, that sort of stuff, then do our own little thing, go back in the pool and just chill out, and then head home. But that's like our escape from life, so we're probably going to do that. Anyway, I'm sure no one's interested in listening to this shit. I just thought I would share. This is turning into more of just a diary of me talking about what I'm getting up to. And I guess that's fine. But have I got anything else to say? I've got a shit ton of things to say, to be honest. But I think I'm going to separate them into shorter episodes, just so that I've got content to put out as episodes. So if you're watching this and you fancy sending me a message, send me a message. You can either do it under this video or just send me a message on Instagram or something. Really Lyndon. You'll be able to find me. Anyway, I'm going to go. I love you. Goodbye.